Hi guys, welcome to today's video on 3 ways to help build and develop the relationship between yourself and a child. This is advice for parents and also teachers that I strongly recommend. So the first tip, I've written it down just in case. The first tip that I'd really recommend is to show a genuine interest in the child. And by that I mean not necessarily what they're interested in, that can come later on, but it's in showing an interest for their well-being. So like showing that you care, and that can be tricky, especially with teaching, telling them straight away, and giving that impression that you do care. But just gentle, sweetie, darling, I use that quite a bit, and that just automatically I think gets kids feeling that you care about them. So even as a parent, you probably want to try and do the same thing. Using words like that is quite nice for the child to hear, and they associate that with being caring. Obviously this applies to a certain age group, but I still think depending on your manner and your approach, you can pull it off with quite a big range of ages. The second tip would be for respect. Now you need to set up boundaries where you're showing that you respect yourself and you respect them, and the best way to do that is, I feel, by really emphasizing that your discipline approach and stuff, which I'll talk about in another video, that it's fair and there are consequences for wrong decisions. And notice I said decisions, because no person is a bad person, it's just the decisions they make. So pretty much just being fair, being consistent is important, and consistent with the respect for yourself and respect for them. And that also ties in with the care, because what I find is when I'm dealing with family, friends, or with students, if I'm getting cranky at them for having done something wrong, I will say stop. I'll be quite firm, but I'll also explain why I feel they need to follow through with a certain consequence that I've put forward. I also don't believe in just yelling and really not explaining, because then the care factor is just out the window if you're not explaining how they're supposed to ever learn from their mistakes. And the last one is humour. Most difficult, but probably the most important. As soon as kids get a sense of that you're funny and you can joke, there's automatic, I don't know why, but there's an automatic sense of at ease, comfort, and they feel like you're super cool, doesn't matter how old you are, and that they can really bond with you. And the final thing in link with that is probably to tell stories. So telling a little bit of stories about yourself, a little bit of humour, makes them realise that you're a real person. Even probably as a parent, you could do the same thing with your child, and really just get them to understand that you are not just a parent figure, you are not just a teacher figure, you are not just whatever figure you are in that child's life. You actually have a background story, and this also helps them to mature and to really gain that respect and care, because they understand that you're also someone else's daughter, or you've got a life as well, and that their actions can affect you. So they're the 3 steps, and I'm sure that with practice, if it doesn't come naturally, with practice, it will definitely, it's guaranteed to get children to like you. So don't stress, and I'm good, and be happy and have a great day.